Hello and welcome to PocketGamer.biz's Monetizer feature. This is where we play the first 10 minutes or so of new free-to-play games and have a look at the user experience, the user kind of interface, the flow, and the kind of the in-game currency, what kind of currencies there are, what they're being used for, that sort of thing. Give us an idea about what these games are about. So the game we're going to look at today is Heroes of Dragon Age from EA. So let's fire it up, see what we get. So it's obviously the original game is from Bioware, so it's kind of based loosely, I guess, in not the same gameplay at all, but based in the universe of Dragon Age. So the first thing we see, wants to send us push notifications. I think this is kind of a really wrong place to be putting this kind of thing. I think push notifications are very useful, communication with your users. When someone's first downloads a game, though, they don't really know, particularly a free-to-play game, you might delete it straight away. You know, people are basically going to go, no, I don't really want push notifications, don't know if I'm going to like the game. If I like them, I'll switch them back on again. I think it's much better to ask this after you've taken the player through a tutorial process. I'll say yes because I want to see what they're going to tell me, but there we go. I think that's not a good place to do it in terms of user experience. So, very fantasy world. We're going to have a bit of a story backlog. Orcs and elves and dragons. Okay, Heroes of Dragon Age. The Tevinter circles are being built. That's exciting. Again, I don't think this is a particularly great user experience thing to be sitting here going, oh look, 10% of whatever update is being downloaded. This kind of stuff is now very in vogue, having funny little kind of telling us what's going on. We know it's just downloading something, but I kind of think there must be a way. And actually, a lot of games do it. It just takes a bit more time, but you can have things for the player to do. It doesn't need to be the game. It can be just even simple things at the start. Maybe it's even something wouldn't necessarily recommend an unskippable video, but at least that means you're not waiting around and you can do stuff in the background. I mean, I think this is, as we know, there's so many free-to-play games. This is giving me seconds of time to think and go, oh, maybe I'll do something else. Maybe I'll go and download another game, or what's happening in another game I'm playing. I should really have a stopwatch to be timing this. So another thing to do, at least if you're doing this, lie. So at least tell me very quickly, do the 50%, and then maybe the other 50% takes mysteriously longer, but this is a bit painful, really. Anyone know any good jokes? And that's always really good when it completely stops. The reason we do play mobile games is they're much more accessible and easy to get into, and you just like fire them up and off we go. So anything that gets in the way of that is a pretty big no-no. Come on, you can do it. No, we're finished, 100% now. We can start the game. Yeah. Alistair? I'm not Alistair. Right. Yeah, get on with it. I expect it all happen automatically anyway. I guess this is us and they're the baddies. So a bit of a turn-based battle situation. I'm sure we're going to win. Mysteriously. Oh, is he dead? Bish bash bosh. That was exhilarating. No, it wasn't. It was tedious. Oh, okay. Basic squad. Let's toughen up again on some quests. Well, oh. I think nothing in these. It often happens in these games where you're thrown into battle immediately and it just happens automatically that you win. I mean, I think you do need to put some interactivity into these opening sessions, even if you don't want the player to lose necessarily, but give them some options. I'm beginning to hate these loading screens already. Okay, health, power, and abilities to blah blah blah. Get on with it, come on. Okay, so we're learning a bit about how the group works. So basically, we set up our squad and it all happens automatically. Oh, I mean, I'd even speed it up. I think it is much more interesting. Yeah, come on, get on with it. So we've got to unlock quest. Yes, again about front row and back row heroes. Back row ones get 2 times damage. Front row ones have more health. Pretty kind of standard gameplay mechanics. Oh, there's a speed up. Come on. Oh, they're all leveling up. It wasn't. 3 more to go. Oh. Got energy. So probably because we're in a tutorial we can't look at anything else, can we? No, it's just going to take us through. We dead? Defeated. Terrible. I figured our luck would run out. Okay, so this is quite a good technique. So you lose, automatically lose, and then they use that technique to show you a new kind of part of the game. So this is kind of taking us to the in-store, to the in-game store. So heroes, obviously we know this from League of Legends. Heroes are pretty good monetization and gameplay mechanic. So different packs, and we're going to get different effectively abilities of heroes. Obviously, the more we spend, the more likely we are to get. Okay, more likely we are to get a good hero. Obviously, you can see this is another good technique. Reciprocity. So we've been given amazingly 38 of this hard currency. Looks like some gems. Champion pack guarantees a rare hero, that's 38, and also we can buy a warrior pack, guarantees an uncommon hero, not quite as good as rare, and we get 1500 gold, and we've got 1700 gold, but obviously they want us to buy this one. So, got a silver base, okay, whatever that means. He's very powerful. Okay, so my squad, set up the squad, select your hero. So, where are we going to dump him? Here. Splendid. So, presumably we do the battle we didn't complete last time. You can hit the back row with Ashed. Pay attention to speed. Okay. There we go, that was easy, wasn't it? There's usually one more solution to defeating a strong enemy. 2 more go. Oh, dear. Check out the black seals and all 4. Okay, they get a bonus because they're all have the same factions. Okay, yeah. I expect I'm going to win. Okay, so my energy and stamina have increased and I've got 500 gold. Okay, so the last one is the boss. It's a dragon. It's a Genlock Brute, a rare hero can still move. Oh, maybe we're going to lose. Maybe she's going to somehow help me out. No. Ah, okay, I'm going to buy the other warrior pack. Okay. Runes that boost my squad's abilities. So that was my new one. Oh yeah, okay. Oh wow, he's a big one. Okay, nope. Add the rune, activate it. So it's looking like that's gonna probably like a consumable boost. There we go. Okay, so that's tutorial done. Anyone's gonna level up. Okay. So we're going to go to the store. So take this to the store, we've seen this already. Okay. So because this is like a card-based type experience, we're going to get these weaker characters to consume our, to upgrade our big ones. Where's the... So he's our main character. I'm going to pull the wolf onto the side. Consume... Okay. Another way to upgrade heroes. We have 2. Okay. Another card-based type thing. We haven't got any. Okay. Okay, leaderboards. Stamina regenerates like energy. Okay. So quite a long tutorial really. Back out of this fight. Okay. Giant corrupted spider. large creature slot. That's lucky, isn't it? Nice. Okay. Okay, we're done. What's my name going to be? Same name I always have. EA's privacy, blah blah. Okay, so I guess this is a reasonably in-depth game. It's kind of obviously based on kind of card battling tactics that we've kind of seen in lots of games before, but I mean, it's better to have tutorials than not have tutorials, I would suppose. So we've kind of seen how the game works out. We're kind of gonna end up buying kind of packs of we're gonna grind out some, and then with currency end up buying other packs, and then using those characters to increase the squad that we have. So we've got the currencies up here. So we've got we've got these. That's my level, and this stamina and energy. So they're going to be used up, and then I have to wait for them over time to be refilled or spend currency doing them. And then we have these currencies. So let's have a quick look and see what's going on in the store. Okay. So we've got heroes. So these are the packs that we saw before. So these go from this is actual currency. It guarantees an epic character for $2. That's quite good. Dark relevant early access. That's some sort of been messing around with the pricing on that, I guess. At the moment, obviously, I haven't got enough currency to buy any of these because I've not played the game past the tutorial. But in terms of gems, kind of typical what we expect. So it's got 6 options going from $1.99 to 99.99. Again, this is also in something we've seen. This is kind of a typical ratio of what we've seen. So you spend $100, so effectively $1, or so as you spend more, you get more. So $1 here will get you effectively 16, whereas $1 here will get you 11 gems. So the more you spend, the better the ratio of what you get. And this is kind of what we've kind of seen. Actually, this is, no, I'm not going to say this was the ratio of Clash of Clans. It's actually a tenth of the ratio of Clash of Clans. So normally what you kind of see is you get a ratio of about kind of 80 to 100 to 1. On this one, obviously you're getting 10 to 11 to 16. And this is saying if I tap a gem pen, I'll get my local currency price. So if I tap on that, presumably it'll come up in pounds because I got this from the UK store. Oh, it hasn't even done that. Okay. So it's pretty straightforward kind of currency system. I guess the thing with these kind of card games is kind of how difficult the people you fight against in terms of kind of how you level up your cards. I guess the other thing is we haven't seen. I don't know if we can see it here. Is items. No, so these runes. So this rune here. It lasts for 6 days, but how do we get it? Oh, I do have it. Do I? It's not very clear whether we have those or not. So we'll find out as we play the game. What does that do? Select my country. So there we go. At least we get an idea. It took a long time to download. I guess this is, it is compared to a lot of card games, which are obviously all in 2D. This is a 3D game with nice animation, pretty good detailed models. That's what's taking the time to download. But with all the basis of card games, always is the underlying kind of Excel document that drives it all. And there's quite a few I've played that very quickly become quite boring and kind of force you to spend money. I mean, these games, the card-based games, particularly in Japan, have monetized incredibly well. So much so that there's been a complete kind of glut of games being released there, and people are now having to expand out the genre, at least in terms of not just having card-based games, but kind of having games that are kind of based on card-based mechanics, but kind of putting a bit more of a accessible kind of graphical interface around it. And certainly for Western markets, whilst a few games based just around 2D card representations have done pretty well. That was been about a year ago, so the next generation are all trying to do something a little bit different. So we'll give this one a go over the next couple of months, see how we get on with it.